In each year pass, we got 4 new regions and a bunch of new trucks. But out of the 3 year passes in a SnowRunner, which one is the best? Let's start with doing a quick review of each year pass. In the year 1 pass, we have 4 regions: Colo Peninsula, Yukon, Wisconsin, and more. 3 of these regions have 2 maps and 1 of them have 4. Overall, the number of missions that you can complete in all these 4 regions is 262. And with the year 1 pass, you can get your hands on 12 trucks. One of them is a standalone DLC that is included in this year pass, the Con Marshall, and the rest of them comes with the 4 seasons in this year pass. Most of the regions in this year pass are snowy, so if you're a fan of snowy regions, this year pass has some good regions for you. Amur and Colo Peninsula is fully covered in snow and ice, and in Yukon you would find some icy and snowy areas in the region. Now, another thing about the regions in this year pass is the regions in this year pass are a bit difficult. Some of the hardest regions in a SnowRunner are in this year pass, so this year pass has probably the most difficult regions in a SnowRunner. Now, the trucks you unlock in this year pass are a mix of good and bad trucks. For example, in Season 2, you unlock Cat 770G and that Cat forklift, and these 2 vehicles are not that useful. Or in Season 1, you unlock TUZ Action and TUZ Warthog. Again, these 2 trucks are not that great. Or Pacific P512PF, which you unlock in Season 3. But you would unlock some good trucks too. Zik 605R, which you unlock in Season 4. That truck is an absolute beast. And Ford F750, which you unlock in Season 1. And that's a very good scout. Now for the year 2 pass. In this year pass, you have 227 missions to complete across the 4 regions: Dawn, Maine, Tennessee, and Glades. 2 of these regions have 2 maps. Tennessee has 1 map and Glades has 4 maps. And with this year pass, you can get your hands on 11 trucks. 2 of these trucks are a part of a standalone DLC, the Tatra Dual Pack, and the rest of them you unlock in the 4 regions in this year pass. I think some of the worst and some of the best regions in a SnowRunner are in this year pass. We have Glades, which is an absolutely fantastic region, but on the other hand we have Tennessee, which is just not that great. It doesn't have enough content, it's just 1 map and most of the missions are a bit repetitive. And it's kind of the same thing with Dawn. That region has 2 maps, but the maps are small and it doesn't have enough content. And then we have Maine. Maine is a decent region. I'm not a big fan of this region, but some of the missions in this region are really good, like restoring the garage or building the sawmill. And the first map of this region is really good in my opinion too. But the trucks that you unlock with this year pass, the year 2 pass, are really good to be honest. In Season 5, you unlock 2 Tatra trucks and both of them are amazing. In Maine, you unlock Aramatsu Forester and Tega 6455B, 2 absolute fantastic vehicles. In Tennessee, you unlock 2 vehicles that you probably are going to forget about them, the Azov Sprinter and Gore by 4. And in Glades, you unlock 2 tractors, which are fine but not that useful in other regions. You mostly use them for farming, and a Step Pike, which is a very good truck. Now the year 3 pass. In this year pass, you have 299 missions to complete across the 4 regions: Ontario, British Columbia, Scandinavia, and North Carolina. North Carolina is a region with 4 maps, and the rest of these regions have 2 maps each. Now, with this year pass, you can get your hands on 8 trucks, and some of the best trucks in the game are in this year pass. Overall, I think some of the best regions in a SnowRunner are in this year pass. British Columbia and Scandinavia are really amazing regions, especially Scandinavia. I personally love that region. And Ontario and North Carolina are nice regions too, but some of the missions in these 2 regions are a bit repetitive. And in the regions in this year pass, you have so many missions to complete, way more than the previous regions. So in this year pass, you have access to way more content compared to the previous year passes. Now the trucks you unlock in this year pass, as I've said, some of them are absolutely fantastic. FEM 3780 is a very capable truck, and Kenworth 963, which is just the best, and the Dairy Special, which is a very good heavy truck. But on the other hand, some of the vehicles that you get in this year pass are basically the same. You get 3 scouts in 3 different regions, and these 3 scouts are very similar to each other. The Neo Falcon, the MTB Rock Grinder, and the AAC are 3 small scouts that are basically the same. So in 3 different regions, one of the vehicles that you unlock is not that exciting. Now, which year pass is the best? Or is the best for you? Out of the 3 year passes, I would say year 1 pass is the most difficult one. The regions in that year pass are really difficult, and because of that, it would take you a bit longer to complete those regions. But the trucks that you unlock in year 1 pass, in my opinion, are not that great. Of course, except for Zig 605R. But if you're looking for some really difficult regions, then year 1 pass is the best one for you. Year 2 pass, in my opinion, does not have enough content, but one of the best regions in a SnowRunner, Glades, is in that year pass. And the trucks that you unlock in this year pass are overall really good. Most of the trucks are good. I think the best things about the year 2 pass are the trucks and the Glades region. Now the year 3 pass, in my opinion, overall is the best year pass that we have. Almost in every single region, you unlock at least one truck that is good. The only exception is maybe Scandinavia, because you unlock 2 scouts, but one of those scouts, the Berlac 6x6, is a good scout. Now, other than the really good trucks that you unlock in this year pass, the regions are full of content. You have so many missions to complete, and the regions overall are really good. I would say the regions in this year pass are a bit easier compared to like year 1 pass, but the regions are really enjoyable, and some of the missions that you have in these regions are really good too. And something else that I want to mention is the way they designed the maps for these regions are really good in my opinion. It just feels so alive and refreshing. You don't need to do the same thing all the time or go up and down the same road over and over again. Yeah, I think they have done a fantastic job with these regions. So if I rank the year passes, I would say year 3 pass is the best one, year 1 pass is the second one, and year 2 pass is the third one. That's it for today's video. I see you in the next one.